Hi, I'm Dave Wurzone. You're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the girls' track and field program at Chicago Christian High School in Palos Heights. It's kind of interesting. We're in the spring, and so we should be at the front end of your season, but we're kind of not because there's an indoor season on top of that. And so we're going to take a look at how the season has gone so far and what it looks like as we head into the bulk of the season, the outdoor. We're very fortunate. On my right, I've got head coach Mark Zylstra, and on my left, I've got Grace Mullen. And so we're going to talk about how the season's gone so far and what it looks like going forward. But first, I want to, Coach Zylstra, if you can give us your background a little bit, because I know you're a guy who wears a lot of hats around this building. Background as a coach and what you do at Chicago Christian.
Yeah, so this is my 6th year as the athletic director here at Chicago Christian and my 4th year as the girls track coach as well. So, yeah.
Okay, and he's being very just athletic director or just coach, but I've also heard you announce games. You've got a great announcer voice, and you do a lot of stuff around the building. But congratulations on the AD job and also the head coach position. And then Grace, you're a junior, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I had to copy all the stuff that Coach Zylstra sent me. I'm not going to embarrass you to make you say it, but I mean, you've got a lot of major achievements here. You had a great cross-country season. I'm going to make sure I get it right. You were the number 2 runner on that team that placed 5th in state. Mm-hmm. Congratulations on that. And and then you got to the indoor season, and so we don't have a true indoor state track meet, but you ran in that top times invite, and you took, I believe, what were you there? 4th in 1A. Congratulations. You ran a school record, 5:16 in the 1600 meter. Congratulations. That's awesome. So there's no high expectations going into the outdoor. No, but that's a wonderful season. So I'd like to ask you a little bit about, first, congratulations. How has the early part of the season been for you? I know you're headed into your outdoor meets now. And also, do you do other events?
I want to try out the 400. I've been put in the 4x4 a couple of times. I really do any races in between the 400 and 3200, so I definitely want to get a couple 2-mile races in. So hopefully outdoor starts as strong as indoor. We'll see. Yeah.
Okay. And then, Coach, how does the season look going forward for the entire team, like overall what's coming up and the team you have, returning and through the indoor, excuse me?
Sure. Yeah, so we're excited. We've got about 10 freshmen this year, which is great, and only 2 seniors, so we got a young team. But we've got a lot of talent, especially with the distance crew with Grace and some of those other cross-country runners like Anna Enderle and Mia Caparelli and Kira Mose. They were on the 4x8 also at top times, which ended up taking 5th in state, so that was really exciting. So that distance crew is really, really strong coming off of cross-country. And then sprinters and throwers are still developing, and they're younger, but we got some potential there, too, to be highly competitive, so we're excited about it.
It sounds exciting because if everybody stays healthy and they keep developing and performing, I mean, you might have some athletes on the medal stand in May, right? That's the plan?
Yeah, we're hopeful. Yeah. So trying to figure out, how to, keep everybody strong and then peak again, kind of in May, coming off of a strong indoor season, and now we're rolling into outdoor season. And, May, of course, is the most important time of the year with sectionals in state.
You've definitely hit on one of the challenges in track. It's an incredibly long season with the indoor, from January all the way through May. And you're right, there's this peak and then, begin to work towards the second peak, which creates a lot of challenges, I think. And maybe we can talk about it. For you, Grace, when you look at the season coming up in front, and I know all the meets especially the invites are important, are there certain meets or invites you really look forward to, like that's a race you want to get after, the competition there and you want to get after it?
Personally, I really want to do distance night in Palatine. I did it freshman year, and I started off way too fast. I basically got last place, and I just want, a little redemption there. So I really hope I can do that race. And then the Bulldog Relays, which is this Saturday, to get our 4x8 up there and to perform good. It's a pretty good competition, so.
Good. It's lit. As a coach, I'm sure you appreciate the ability to kind of having had an experience and learn from it and help you develop a strategy on how to run that race in the future, So good luck in those. I know that'll be exciting for you, and you can come at it a little differently now. You got a plan. You're on a mission. Coach, how about for you? With certain invites or meets this year, I know they're all important, but, what's out there that is important or you look forward to?
Sure. So we always look forward to our annual trip to Unity Christian in Hudsonville, Michigan, where about 12 other Christian schools have an invite there. We do a whole overnight Friday afternoon. We get out of school early, which of course the kids like, do a hotel night, and then compete on Saturday all day, which is a lot of fun. And then we host our big invitational every year. It's Friday at the end of April this year. The Jim Quasenate Track and Field Classic. He was our longtime track coach for about 30 years. This is our 34th year running this meet, Friday night meet, co-ed 12-team invitational, which is a lot of fun to get in front of our home fans in the home stadium and everything like that. So it's fun.
Yeah, that is nice, especially when you get towards the latter part of the season, the weather gets better, Friday night on the lights out. Yeah, better, hopefully, right. And obviously, yeah, the overnight trip to Michigan, yeah, no, that sounds like a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to turn away from track and field for just a second here. And Grace, how about first, favorite subject in school?
I like calculus a lot, so yeah.
Calculus. And then how about, well, I want to ask you about post-high school, but first, how about other club sports or activities? I know cross-country is one of them. Do you do anything else?
I do robotics, and I joined ACES Club, which we basically take tests for fun. Yeah, Scholastic Bowl too, a little. It's over now, but yeah.
I'm sure somebody's smiling out there taking tests for fun. I like the robotics connection in there. And so between the calculus and robotics, so the follow-up question is, I know you're only a junior, but maybe you're starting to think beyond high school yet. Do you think about what schools or what you might do after high school, what you might study?
Yeah, so over the summer, I took some exploration flights, and I kind of like planes a lot, so I might kind of go in aviation or something like that. So yeah, over the summer, I got accepted to the AIM High Flight Academy thing, and I'm going to fly for 3 weeks and hopefully get maybe a PPL or something like that. So it's a little bit different, but not really.
All right, well, congratulations on that and good luck. That sounds fun. And you got a little time to sort that stuff out still. All right, and then final question for both of you. Coach, I know you're a dad, a husband, you got a full boat going, you're athletic director, coach, but you've gotten a second rejuvenation. You can run like a deer now. You're athletically ready to get after it. Grace, you're a few years further down the road. The Olympic team needs you, and they need you, and they know your background. What event would you want to run in the Olympics?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Grace and I were just talking about this. I think I would do the 800-meter run in track and field because it's one where you have to have a ton of guts and a lot of speed and get after it and attack it. And it would just be an awesome victory to go across the line first. Yeah.
It is for me, it's one of the most exciting races out there because it's long enough that you can see the strategy in the race, but it's one of the toughest because people aren't jogging. They're not even running. I mean, they're going, So good luck. I hope you get that second chance. All right, Grace. So a few years down the road from now, the Olympics are looking for you. What event will we see you in?
Skeleton.
All right, and I'm going to pretend I know what that means, but why don't you explain for me what that means?
You're on a sled head first and going down this dangerous contraption. It's a bit like when you're driving and a squirrel runs in front of the car, you get the adrenaline there, so skeleton.
All right, skeleton it is. You got to like the edge, Coach, right? An athlete who's like, a lot of courage, a lot of fire there. All right, well, Grace, I hope that happens for you someday. All right. Coach Zylstra, good luck this year. Grace, good luck. I'm excited. Hopefully we'll see you down in May. Well, hopefully we'll see you and your teammates on the medal stand. I'm Dave Warzon. You've been watching Spotlight today. Spotlight's been on the girls track and field program at Chicago Christian High School in Palos Heights. Thank you for watching.